I'm Lynn Onstot with the City of Joplin, and I welcome you to the show Joplin Insider. This program is designed to give you current news about the City of Joplin and things that are going on with our different departments. Today my guest is Paul Bloomberg. Paul is the city's recreation manager with the Parks and Recreation Department. And most of his recreation is involving kids and programs and all sorts of activities, so we're going to learn a little bit more about that. Welcome, Paul.
Hello.
Thanks for being here and
My pleasure.
helping our viewers learn a little bit more about the programs and services the Parks and Rec Department offers. I know we have the athletic complex in full gear right now.
Everything, you bet.
It's summertime
Summer
and you were going
not a time to take off.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about your position. What all do you cover in your position?
Well, with the recreation manager, I mean, it's pretty much anything you can think of recreation, we do. Or I do. We program adults, sport leagues, anywhere from adult softball, flag football, adult soccer, to children's activities where we do t-ball leagues, soccer leagues for kids. Then we do instructionals as well for little kids for soccer, football, basketball, baseball, anything that you can think of recreation we try and do. And then obviously I run the 3 pools in Joplin, Schifferdecker pool, Cunningham and Ewart pool, so that keeps us quite busy during the summer. And we offer a day camp for the kids, and obviously we have concessions at all of our sporting fields and also all of our pools and stuff like that. So not only having to hire 140 high schoolers, usually in college students, you know, it's definitely a busy time in the summer.
Yeah, so are you sleeping at all? That's
No.
No. Sounds like you have a lot to do.
Not until September.
Well, you do have a lot to do, so let's dig in and talk a little bit more about it. You were talking about the pools.
Right.
So we're kind of mid-summer right now and have a few more weeks left. So how do the pools phase out? I know when school's opening, we have to start closing some of the pools. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, we'd like to keep our pools open until it starts getting cold, but obviously we can't do that, you know. So we just don't have the staff to do that, you know. Resources, right. You know, resources is the big one. Yep. Yes. We hire on, I'd say, at least 100 lifeguards and managers to staff our pools.
Wow.
People don't realize how many. They only see who's on the stand. They don't see how many people we have to have at, you know, to run these pools.
Well, so, yeah, obviously you have to rotate those people on the stand. How long, you know, are lifeguard shifts, you know, on the stand in the sun, that kind of thing?
I mean, usually the lifeguards will be in the sun for about an hour, and then they're down for 10, 15 minutes, and they get back up, and that's for 6 hours a day. So.
Yeah. Well, your eyes get tired. I've lifeguarded. I know what it's like to look into the water, and it's yeah.
Oh yeah, they're not on the stand just sitting there. They're constantly having to scan the water.
And each lifeguard has their certain section they're watching, right?
Yep. That's how we do it. We call it 10-20s. You know, so they have to be able to spot someone and be able to rescue them within their zone. So, but you know, we're like you said, we're midway through our summer now. So at this time of year we start thinking about when we're going to start closing each pool, and we don't close them all at the same time.
Sorry, kids. I know that makes you sad to be thinking about it.
Sorry.
Yeah. So how do you close the pools?
Well, we usually typically, you know, our first pool is Ewart pool. Usually that's the first one we close, and that pool will close August 9th, which is the Sunday. The last Sunday,
a Sunday. Yeah,
a Sunday, right. So that's when our first one closes, and then unfortunately what happens is, you know, a lot of schools, they start going back to school. For instance, Webb City goes back to school August 12th is their first day.
Wow, I didn't realize that was so early.
Yeah, it's really early. So we start we have a lot of high school lifeguards, but we also have a lot of college lifeguards too.
And they're starting to get ready to go back to school if they haven't already.
Right. So we really start hurting for staff at this time of the year. So that's a big reason why we start shutting the pools down. We just don't have the manpower to watch them.
So August 9th, Ewart closes permanently for the season.
Permanently for the summer.
And then what happens to Cunningham and Schiff?
Well, we don't permanently close those 2 pools. What happens is when August 9th comes, then Cunningham and Schifferdecker, well, obviously Ewart will be closed, but Cunningham and Schifferdecker will be closed during the week. for the rest of the summer.
Because you're obviously some of even the patrons, people coming to the pool, are starting to go back to school
Right.
as well. Your customers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So what we'll do is then they'll close during the week, but open up back on Saturday and Sunday. Now Cunningham will let that go a week longer, so that pool will shut down August 16th.
Okay.
That'll be its last day.
Okay.
And then Schifferdecker will only stay open on the weekends till September 7th, which is Labor Day.
Okay, so it stays all the way every weekend through Labor
Right,
Day
right.
and Monday Labor Day. It's open.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good way to do it. I mean,
Right.
because like you said, your resources are dwindling, and so
Yep.
you have to start kind of funneling those down.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. So, and you're leaving Schifferdecker, which flagship pool is that?
That's kind of what we call it as our flagship pool. It's the most popular one. We average
Well, it
about
has
800
so many more.
people a
It's
day.
bigger. Has
Yep.
amenities for. I mean, all pools have amenities for all ages, but that one seems to have the diving boards and the high dive and.
Yeah, it has everything for every single age. So lazy river, speed slides, tube slides, everything. So
Yeah, it's a beautiful pool. I was out there the other day taking pictures and trying to update some photos. And
yeah, it's an awesome pool.
It's just incredible, and
Yeah.
you see kids from all ages. From
Yep.
they have the babies out there just in the little pool, and then the shade structures you have are awesome.
Right.
Those are nice.
It provides
so.
everything for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, we talked about the pools, and you mentioned day camp. What is this summer's day camp?
Well, this is our I think our second year of offering day camp. We used to offer it a long time ago, but we kind of got out of that business, and we offered it again.
We had some other tragedies, things going on that you had to take
Right,
care of.
right, yeah.
Rebuilding parks.
Yeah. So this is our second year, and it's been really successful. We get about 25, 30 kids in our camp. We have 6 to 7 staff that watch
a
the
good
kids.
ratio.
It is. We have a camp director who's outstanding. I really don't have to do much with that program. She's a school teacher.
Oh.
So she knows the how to do lesson plans and keep the kids active. And so they do anything from arts and crafts. They go outside and play sports. They have free time. It's right next to we do it at Carver Nursery Building, which is right next to Ewart Pool.
Oh.
So they go swimming 3 times a week too. So
Oh, that's nice.
Right.
So, is it you have to sign up at the beginning of the summer, or is there still time for parents?
Yeah, the way our program works, you sign up weekly. So, because a lot of parents will go on vacations and stuff like that. So this allows a little bit more flexibility for the parents, not having to commit.
So if parents now are looking for a week, the kids are maybe a little bit bored,
Right.
Looking for something to do, and you have a teacher running the program, it sounds like a great opportunity. What is the fee for that?
It's $85 a week. The cool thing with that is that we work with the Joplin School District, and they provide a free breakfast and lunch too.
Oh.
So you don't even have to worry about
Yeah.
packing a lunch for your kid.
Right.
So, we have right now we're in our I think our 6th week,
Something like that.
and we have 3 more weeks to go.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So the last week is that first week in August, August 3rd
yes,
through the 7th.
yep.
Okay. Yeah, because again, people are starting to phase in, going back to school,
Right.
back to school shopping.
And that's just like the pools. That's another program that people want us to stay open longer. But most of the kids pretty much all the kids that work at our day camp are college students. So
I would imagine probably in education,
Right.
Or pursuing something,
Oh, yeah.
working with children.
So it's just impossible for us to keep it going.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's a good program. I
Yeah,
know.
it's
My
really good.
my daughters went through it when they were younger, so thank you for offering that. So, okay, we've talked a little bit about back to school. I know you have a lot of activities once kids get back into school, get reacclimated to a schedule, and there's different programs. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Oh yeah. So we start. I know it's only July, but we obviously have to start planning for the fall, which I love the fall. So it's cooler. You're not sweating.
Not sweating. And,
So,
yeah.
Soccer starts back up. We're going to be in our 2nd season of our youth developmental soccer leagues.
Okay, I think, Bill, if you're in there, I think there was a flyer about you. Yeah, there it is on screen.
Yep.
So if you want to talk a little bit about that.
This league, we started up a couple of years ago, and last year we had about 180 kids that signed up for it.
Wow.
It's a really cool program. So, we have divisions of 6 and under, 8 and under, 10 under, and 12 under. And they play 6 regular season games. The older kids get to play a tournament at the very end of the season. We play at the Joplin Athletic Complex, Hirschway soccer fields. So, and it's really inexpensive. We only charge $34 per player.
And it looks like you get some things. Not
Oh,
only
you
get
get
to
a
play.
lot. Yeah, you guys. I mean, they receive, and you won't find this anywhere. They receive soccer shirts, shorts, socks. They all get a ball.
Wow.
So
for $34.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't outfit them with that.
No, not at all. And all we do is break even. That's our goal. So we do solicit and we want volunteers to come out and help coach the team. That's one thing we do.
Well, a lot of times
heavily
the
rely
parents are
on.
there anyway. They're watching, and they may have some experience. Some
Right.
of them may have played soccer in high school or even college.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what happens. So and it's great. So far, we've been really fortunate with all the
So
volunteers.
it's developmental. I mean, it's competitive, but yet it's not so driven that the recreational player that's thinking that they might like soccer won't feel intimidated.
Exactly. This is kind of, we do it's all recreational. It is competitive in nature. That's just how all sports are.
I mean,
but
I think every kid is.
These
too.
kids don't travel. So
Yeah, that's the thing, I
everything's
guess.
played here.
Okay.
So our
So
locations.
there's no extra costs
No.
hidden
No.
anywhere.
And it's kind of, all we used to offer was 3 and 4-year-old programs, instructionals. And those fill up too, but it's kind of perfect now because our 3 and 4-year-old soccer kickers,
Yep.
which
We might have a flyer for that as
there
well.
it is. Sweet.
Yep.
That kind of goes hand in hand with our youth soccer league.
So you kind of start them off, just introduce soccer to 3 to 4-year-olds,
Yep.
and see if they like it. They think about it. Then you get the 6 and under. Well, that sounds good. And then, of course, feeding into the Demise program, I imagine, if those that really want to play competitive.
And that is your competitive. That's your kids that are want to go up the next level. And so the Demise have a soccer academy that we sponsor. Co-sponsor with them, and they use our facility too.
Yeah, and they're a great team to watch.
Oh yeah,
So I think their home game. They've already had their last home.
Yeah,
game.
they did.
Yeah.
It was they had a great season, so it was fun. The crowds, they had a good crowd this year too. So
Yeah, that is good. I think it's starting to catch on a little
Yep.
bit. So,
Yep.
well, anyway, so we've got soccer,
We got soccer.
going on. We talked about the little kickers feeder
Yep.
program. Well, this area seems to like football.
just a little, you think?
Yeah, this area is more of a football town too.
This
They
is
like
a
soccer,
huge-
they like football. So tell me about football.
Yeah, we do. I mean, obviously the area is huge in football. So we try and offer little programs for 3 and 4-year-olds just to introduce them to all of our sports.
Right.
We do soccer, we do basketball, we do t-ball, and of course we do the traditional football, which is a hoot watching little kids and they actually get football jerseys. So
Oh, how
it's cute.
Bill, do you have that little Tykes football flyer on there? It was one that maybe we have. I'm not sure if we have that or not. It's a purple one. So we'll see if they can call that up on the
Sure.
screen. It has a little more information. But so they get football shirts and a trophy.
And the trophy, right?
So,
and then we also offer pictures as well. We have a photographer come out, and if they want to
nice.
buy pictures,
Yeah.
that's an additional fee.
Right.
But I mean, we offer that too, and that seems to go pretty well.
and it's not mandatory that they buy them
not at all.
necessarily. So
No, you don't have to.
yeah. Oh, that is awesome. So, obviously with some of the football programs around here that are so successful, I'm sure football is something that the little kids are paying attention to
Oh yeah.
and wanting to.
And they want to be like their brothers.
Yes. Do girls come out for the 3 and
Oh
4s?
yeah, it's about half and half. We get about 30 or 40 kids that come out, and it's 50-50. So
Good.
And it's great. We play that at our soccer complex too because it's just the perfect place.
Yeah, the soccer
to play.
complex, that area, if you haven't been out to the athletic complex, I would encourage our residents to go out there and check it out because there's a lot going on right now.
Oh yeah, that place is packed.
It is.
During the summer. So
well, and let's talk a little bit about that. At the complex, you have, if the parents are not dropping off because at that age you're coming to watch and you're participating and things like that. Place to eat? Is there somewhere
you
to
bet.
go?
Most of our stuff goes on around 6 o'clock and they stay out there till 9. That's just how it is. And I know parents get off work and they don't have time to feed their families. So we do have a concession that offers everything. We have hamburgers and double bacon cheeseburgers.
Wow.
Quarter pound hot dogs, pizza, nachos, pretzels. It's all concession food. It's not, it's not steak or anything, but it definitely fills up your belly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, when the kids are hungry, or maybe
Yep.
a little brother, a little sister, or
Right.
Siblings watching, and they're
Yep.
not happy being there. And they're hungry. That's
Yep.
a good way to feed them.
Yep.
So I know I've had a burger or two out there. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they are good.
They are good. So what else do we have going? How do we learn? We've talked a little bit about this, but how do our residents, sign up for these programs? Where would they go? Maybe on website. Can you tell us
Right.
our website?
we do have our website's joplinparks.org. So that's where we do all of our registration.
Yep.
And you can do that. You have to sign up.
Well, I think they're going to pull it up on screen.
They
had
did.
the sign up there, yeah.
Yep.
So if they can
And
get it
there's
on
our
screen,
website
yeah.
too, so.
Oh, there it is.
They have to, sign up for, I think they put some information in there, so and then we send them a password so they could start using, the website and everything like that to register for all of our programs. And if anybody ever has problems with our website or any questions, they can always call the athletic complex.
There's a description, it looks like, for each program.
That's what the website will look like.
And they click on whatever event that they're looking at, then it goes on to like
and if you don't
registration.
Find it, right? Yep, it does. And if you can't find it from right there, you just go to the search.
So do you pay online or do you pay at the complex? You can do either one. Okay.
What happens is you can pay online with Visa or MasterCard, and then also any cash or checks would have to come in and pay for that.
And where do they come in at?
And that would be our main office at the Joplin Athletic Complex.
Okay, out there on First Street 30?
Yep, 3301 West First.
So basically it's just off Schifferdecker.
Right, right by the Schifferdecker Golf Course, Joplin Little Theater area.
There, yeah. The old Schifferdecker tennis courts, all of that area.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, and if people just want information just to see what we have going on, we have a great Facebook page. You just do Joplin Parks and Recreation in the search engine in Facebook, and that's our main advertising aspect to our programs. Is we put all these flyers that you see here are posted on our Facebook page, so you can see it and call and comment, and we have a person that runs our Facebook page, so they get online and take care of that too. So
yeah. Oh, he called that up too. Thank you so much. They have that up there too.
Yep,
now.
There's our Facebook page.
Well, and I think that's handy too, because then you can share it with your friends. If your son or daughter has a classmate that might be interested in this and they hadn't seen it, you can share that information very easily. And
it's great too for our special events, because we plug our special events.
Right.
And, Joplin, the City Hall that the Facebook page that you guys do too. That helps us out.
Yeah, we try to share back and forth, and that is true. Well, speaking of special events, I know we're past the July 4th, the Independence Day celebration. I thought you guys did an incredible job with the fireworks and having that at the athletic complex.
Right.
I think it went well. There were a lot of people in Schifferdecker Park and in the surrounding area watching. Did you have any,
I was out there too. Yeah, we had,
You were out there, really? Were you working?
The whole day. The whole day. There was it was great fireworks,
right.
Especially if you were at the athletic complex. We that was our viewing area, was at our softball complex and our baseball stadium.
So the rain didn't keep people away?
No, we probably, we had 6,000 or 7,000 people that showed up.
Wow, that's incredible.
And that's kind of what we've had in the past. Last year at like Dover, Landreth Park. We're not in the days where we used to get national recording acts.
Right.
Back in the day.
We can't afford that.
No, we don't have the budget to do that, unfortunately.
Now we have other entertainment venues that are getting some great musical acts, and that's where people go.
Right. Yep, they do. So, we do more of the family, old-fashioned kind of fireworks event anymore.
Yeah, you had some kids programs and things like that. So.
Right. Yep. So we had some inflatables. This year was the first year for doing it at the athletic complex. People love the safety aspect, because when the fireworks are over, we can turn all the lights on everywhere, to get out.
That is true, because I know being at Landreth, it's dark.
It is. People would drive through the park and take the chance of hitting somebody. So
well, and you never, with that rain, Landreth Park, you guys would have had to cancel, wouldn't you?
Yeah, more than likely you would probably slide down the hill with the rain we had.
It's a nice venue for that amphitheater, for a different act for that.
Right.
But for fireworks, it just wasn't as conducive.
Right.
We've learned. Since we didn't have the big carnival, we didn't have, like you said, the stage act necessarily.
Yeah, we plan on, adding more stuff to it for next year. So, but the location was a great location to view at the athletic complex. So.
Well, I thought it was great that you had Schifferdecker pool right there. People could go. It was family swim night, half price.
Right.
So they could go, get out of the pool, dry off, lay out a blanket.
Yep.
Sit there and watch fireworks.
Yep. The only issue we probably had is, Schifferdecker does have a lot of big trees. So it's kind of not the viewing area that we would want, but they could easily just come, because we still had parking spots even in our main parking lot, so people could drive in and everything.
And I understand getting people in and out of there was much easier than Landreth.
Well, we work with the police department and the fire department big time on this event, and having the ability not to close roads down like we had to in the past really helped out. And then being able to have people go out Tri-State Road and First Street, really the traffic, you're out fast.
No time.
Yep.
Well, that is good. So
Yep.
hopefully next year, I mean, I know we're talking, 12 months from
Right.
now or so, 10, 12 months, whatever, but, start making your plans
Oh, yeah.
now.
Yeah,
It's
we're
gonna
starting
be
to plan
another good
already
show.
now,
Right,
so.
right. So
Yep.
anyway, we've kind of got a little off track, but we're talking about the athletic complex,
Yep.
and that's just it. It has so much to offer with the concession stands. You have that beautiful softball complex. You guys have a lot of tournaments out there,
We do on the weekends. We, kind of like what we told the public, we would program that facility out there Monday through Friday with our programs and special events and stuff. And then on the weekends that, we bring in teams from out of town and, that especially the softball complex, we have about 20, 25 tournaments out there a year.
Wow.
Which it's busy, so.
Well, and that does help, overall community because they're obviously probably staying in our hotels,
Yep.
eating in restaurants,
You bet.
getting gas, that sales tax, that's how we
Oh, yeah.
generate funds for the city. So that is a good summer. So you said you program the softball complex during the week?
Yes.
So there's an adult in the fall. Do you offer us fall?
Well, we do spring, summer, fall. This year the rains kind of dampened our leagues a little bit, but
imagine that. I
yeah.
think the rains dampened a lot of people's plans. Yeah.
I mean, what we do, Monday nights we do adult men's, and then Wednesday nights we do co-ed. We do a girls fast pitch league on Tuesday nights. What we try and do is Monday and Wednesday are adult nights,
Oh, okay.
and then Tuesday, Thursdays children's nights.
Well, it's kind of
So,
nice to not mix those
Yep.
for whatever reason. That way, mom and dad can go play if
Right.
they want, and then the kids can
Yep.
play on the other nights. So.
Yeah. So, we had our T-ball league out there on Thursday nights, and, we didn't have our girls fast pitch go this year. The person that ran that program, he got a bigger job and moved on to bigger and
I understand.
better stuff.
Again, resources. We go
Yep.
back to those resources.
So we didn't get that girls fast pitch to go, but that's something we'll be working on.
Sure. Well, we're always looking for ideas. I know you guys have offered dodgeball in the past. Is that
We do.
something
Well,
that's been
we
popular?
do have Memorial Hall back, so
that's
we
right.
didn't have that for 3 years?
Yeah.
After the tornado. So
Yeah.
we have Memorial Hall back. We program that with fitness, and we have adult volleyball leagues, dodgeball leagues. Demise will practice in there in the fall. We have a table tennis club that practices out and plays out there on the Fridays and Sundays. So
Table tennis?
table tennis, yeah.
Well, I remember we had that tournament
Yeah,
last
which is
year that
huge.
was huge. I know. I was
Yeah.
talking to the organizer here. Or I don't know if he was president of the club here, but he was very friendly and very nice, and he was so thankful.
Oh no, they've really grown. They're actually getting close to outgrowing their location.
So if you're a table tennis fan and like to play, there's also an opportunity for that.
Yep.
So all levels of entertainment
Yeah.
and such. Now, you mentioned fitness. You said that in passing. What's that about?
Well, I'm not the fitness kind of guy. I mean, I obviously
Sure
play
you are.
sports, but
Yes.
we do. We've teamed up with a couple individuals that really are good with fitness, and I don't know exactly. Is it Temple Training? I believe it is.
Temple Training, I think.
I'm new to that. That's a program I
yeah.
wasn't running before, but Temple
Right.
Training, and they go out there. Right now, they're not doing any programs till
Till
September.
summer. Sure,
right.
sure.
But typically, on Tuesday and Thursday nights, they do Zumba, which was really popular in the winter and fall and spring. And then I know they have afternoon classes around lunchtime.
Yeah.
Too,
And
so.
now they're showing, I saw the Zumba, the water Zumba. That's something new that
And
you
that's
guys are
something
offering.
totally new. We've always wanted to get into the aqua classes, exercise classes at Schifferdecker Pool. We utilize our Lazy River area. It's a great place to work out in. And so we found an individual that's certified, and she goes out there starting actually, July 13th, which is today. She'll be doing Aqua Zumba tonight at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So we have a drop-in rate of $5, and the class lasts about an hour.
Yeah.
And that will happen every Monday until the pools start shutting down.
Okay. And then probably next year we can look for it again.
Yep.
So.
And hopefully we can expand it to more days next year.
Right.
So it's kind of,
Yeah, I like the evening hours because, as a working woman, I like to go out and do things after work
Right.
or before work because in the middle of the day, just.
Yeah, we didn't get the numbers that we anticipated during that,
Yeah. Well, they're going to be in the first year and
Yeah.
such. I think people are starting to catch on to these
Yeah,
things.
I agree. Yep.
So, and now you guys have swim meets at Schifferdecker. You also hold those?
We do, and this year we had two, and they're back to back. And we just had one this past weekend, and it was huge. Had probably over 1,000
Wow.
people come out there. I know we had 400 or 500 swimmers each day. That was a USA swim meet.
It's nice to have that facility to host something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
it's pretty amazing. I mean, it's something cool to go check out.
The whole park
so.
fills up.
Oh yeah, yeah, I mean, it looks like Tent City up in our park.
Because they travel, you know, obviously the families travel, the coaches set up the tents and bring out the coolers of food or whatever, the snacks, I guess, you know, to keep them hydrated. That's a big thing in the heat.
And we have, you know, Joplin swim team, because we have two swim teams that use our facility, Jasper County Killer Whales and Joplin swim team. So Joplin swim team has their meet this weekend. So it'll be the same amount of people. We'll be super busy out there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's incredible. That is good.
It's cool.
That is. So all these things that are going on, they can, again, go to your website, joplinparks.org, go through. If they just want to talk to somebody, what's the best way to do that?
Obviously, you can call our office at 625-4750, or you can even message us on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Because we have a person that returns to everybody.
Yeah, and that way you can get some interaction and you know, have some specific questions. You know, you may have a special interest, a special question, something that you just don't want to put on Facebook necessarily. So, okay. Well, that sounds wonderful. Well, is there anything else that we haven't covered?
No, I mean, you know, like I said, we're gearing up for our fall. You know, we do fall's our season where we have tons of special events too. You know, we'll be doing our hayride in the fall at McClellan. We did a tent night where people can come out and camp at McClellan last year. It went really well too, so we'll be offering that again. And you know, just look out for we do send flyers out to the schools so the little kids can get those too. But you know, especially, you know, like us on Facebook, you know, you'll see all of our programs out there all the time. Yeah.
So just keep looking at either joplinmo.org, you know, the city's website, joplinparks.org is another, is probably the best resource for today's program. And then Facebook, we try to share each other's information, but obviously you guys do have a lot. I can see why you're tired. And
we're slowing down, but, you know, September, you know, there's
still programs going on. I mean, you still are very active in all the activities, and it goes into more night hours for you. So,
it does.
Well, we appreciate you being here and telling us more about the parks, and thank you very much, and I look forward to having you again on the next show.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you. This is Lynn Onstot. Like I said, I'm with the City of Joplin for Joplin Insider. I'll see you next time.